What's up, YouTube? I'll tell you something that I'm gonna forget. Hopefully you liked my blue Dover elevator video I made yesterday. That elevator video was pretty fun to make. If you're wondering what the place was, I can tell you the place actually, but I don't know if I should or not, but if I do, oh well. College of St. Mary's is it's located in College of St. Mary's, Omaha, Nebraska. It's a pretty nice elevator, but it needs some repairs, I feel like, because it's kind of squeaky, to my opinion. Like, just at least the door and the lock might need some repairs. But it's a blue Dover elevator because the inside is blue and the cab, it's kind of blue, like the Dover blue cab back in the 90s, I think. I think it is a 90s Dover. It's definitely original to the building. The building had been renovated, that building had totally been renovated. The fire alarm system, everything. It's redone completely inside. There is also another elevator in that building, but that elevator is more modern. It's a ThyssenKrupp, but it's not an Impulse, it's just a ThyssenKrupp elevator. It's a nice elevator, I've been on it. It's part of the Signal 4 vein. Whatever those veins are. Signal 4, I call them Signal 4, I don't know what the real term is. But I think it's Signal 4, Signal 4? No, Signal's the EST Signal I'm thinking of. That's not what I'm thinking of. The EST Signal from the fire alarm section of it. Don't make it into fire alarm. But I think it's called Signal 4. But I just call it ThyssenKrupp, Dover. I know it's a Dover Impulse. I know it is, guys. It doesn't have the Dover buzz. I don't know why. Or the Dover chirp. I don't know why. I should have had the Dover buzz. I throw a Dover buzz. It's actually kind of cool, to my opinion. I actually like the Dover buzz. It does not sound annoying. Some people say some elevator enthusiasts say it's annoying. Some say it's terrible. But I actually kind of like it. I kind of like it about how bad it sounds. It's kind of entertaining to watch it. It's actually kind of hilarious seeing the bad ones are actually hilarious, actually. But they claim bad, I say that in quotes, and annoying. I consider them as hilarious. But this is what they actually I would say consider as annoying. It goes, it's so obnoxious. I agree. Shout out to Diesel DC for that video. About that Dover video. I think it's Diesel DC that made that video, but it had a very bad Dover buzz. Like, that actually was a terrible Dover buzz. And obnoxious to me. But the most annoying elevator used to be the most annoying elevator. Was out on Mall. I never been on it when it was annoying. It had this bell that would ring. I don't think it was an Edwards bell. For all you Fire Alarm fans. That would ring, a light that would flash. But now, and then there was this voice that said, "Please wipe those clothes." Or something like that. But now it's just a shrub. I'm fit to get out of the bell and everything. And I believe it is a Schindler / Otis, they say. Some people say it's Otis, some people say it's Schindler, so I'm gonna say it's a Schindler / Otis. Also, the elevator that I rode, I can actually show you the video if you want me to show you guys the video. Hold on, I need to go to my shorts. It's obnoxious. You just heard it briefly. Okay, here we go. Here's the video. I got 1,000 views, that's cool. Is me writing it? See, the cap's kind of blue. The doors are blue too. Like, kind of see it a little bit. I cut off the camera a lot in this video because I'm actually good for a swim vein, actually. So if it's, yeah, I'm part of swimming, recording the elevator. Yeah, this is the cab looks like. Yeah, little reaction video here. Because I accidentally pushed one, I just accidentally pushed it. I thought ring the alarm on it just for fun. There's no Keith also, if you're wondering. What's other brand? It's just the local brand. But they're Dover. Do you think he's a Dover buzz? I wish there was a Dover buzz. I like the Dover buzz, a lot of Dover impulses. And Tissacups? I like the Tissacup buzz too. It's longer than the Dover buzz. Anything with a buzz on the elevator is kind of cool, to my opinion. It's a Dover, if you're wondering. Yeah. We know that's a Dover. See how squeaky those doors are and loud? Let's give it one more ride. I gave it one more ride because I had to go back down to low level for my swim thing. Set the alarm like. I'm in the alarm because I am funny. Except for on certain elevators like Kone's, Michimichi's, because apparently they would call. If you waited long enough, it could call the elevator's phone line. By waiting on older elevators, or Schindler elevators briefly. Certain Schindler elevators, like I ring the alarm. I will ring the alarm on the elevator just to test the alarm. I'm definitely good at waiting on a ThyssenKrupp. I will wait on a ThyssenKrupp, to be honest. But the ThyssenKrupp that I could easily record, but I'm not planning to, is I'm Will Meyer. I think the place might not appreciate me recording the elevator, so I'm not going to record the elevator there. I go there, there's a ThyssenKrupp there. Because he's like, I want to see if it actually sounds like an EST Genesis. And I'm playing a lot of when there's nobody. I'm playing many when there's nobody on the elevator because he's like, I don't want to get in trouble if there's a staff member or someone on there, or my mom or my dad. But I'm definitely playing the alarm on the elevator just to test it. Just a brief ring or a brief chirp if it's a Schindler. But if it's a ThyssenKrupp signal full or a ThyssenKrupp elevator in general, the newer ThyssenKrupp with Groshi Beepus, I believe, have the EST Genesis alarm sounding. Yeah, they sound like EST Genesis. It's pretty cool sounding, actually. I can show you a video, but I don't want to get a copyright claim. But if you want to know what EST Genesis sounds like, they're really loud. I bet it's going to be pretty loud for me, so I might wear earplugs if I find one for you guys to ring. If it's at a hotel, I'm not going to ring the alarm either. Unless somehow the hotel, unless I'm somehow there by myself, like early enough that I can be there by myself. These are ringing alarms. These guys saw the last two videos ringing alarms. The Schindler I'm going to ring the alarm on because I just want you guys to know what it sounds like at my church. My church one is kind of a weird one. And then I'm in the alarm in the car St. Mary's because I thought it'd be fun. Just for fun. But don't worry, I don't ring alarms. Don't ring alarms on now because there's in real life, because it could potentially call the phone or somebody might hear it, and just do it in between flows. Like I was probably in between flows when I'm doing it, or close to being in between flows. But nobody got me in trouble. No trouble. It's just a brief ring and that's it. Don't continuously ring it. But I trust ThyssenKrupp elevators a lot. Like I trust ThyssenKrupp, like the ones with the EST Genesis Phylum sounding one. I trust them a lot because I feel like they're not gonna call the phone unless you run it like probably for like 5 hours. Seriously, who will ring the alarm for 5 hours? But Michimichi's for sure famous for it because there was a video on YouTube. Sadly, this elevator YouTube is no longer active, so I'd recommend subscribe to the channel because it's not active. But if I've been watching videos, they're kind of interesting. He ring the alarm on the elevator twice actually. The second time he had to call security on accident. Don't worry. He made an excuse to security, which I think is funny. The excuse was, oh, I thought the elevator wasn't moving. And I missed actually ring the alarm, and security was like, okay, dude, whatever. It's a funny video, don't worry. He's okay. He didn't get in trouble. I hope he didn't get in trouble. Security's like, okay, whatever, bro. But don't do that in real life. That's stupid. It's stupid and it's not cool. And look at me now, Kony Ecodisc to be exact. The Kony Ecodisc, I think they'll they actually are connected to the phone. The alarm is actually connected to the phone, but maybe on older Coney's in Montgomery's, slash Montgomery's in my brain. I definitely would have waited on a Vector. I don't know why. Nobody had ever waited a lot on a Vector. I wonder what it sounds like. Maybe at the JCPenney store, maybe if I go back to an update video on Oakview Mall JCPenney, maybe I might just time ring the alarm. I was going to ring the alarm on it, but decided not to. That elevator's, let's see if it's still low on oil too, by the way, that update video. If it's still low on oil, yeah. You need to fix the elevator, JCPenney's. But again, the Oakview Mall is also pretty dead. I remember it used to be Friday back in the day. They used to have Montgomery Vectors in the mall, but now they got modernized by ThyssenKrupp, which, to be honest with you, ThyssenKrupp, you wasted your money on the mod. And that's not wasting your money. I mean, overall, you wasted your money on the mod. Might as well kept your Elvis original, because Montgomery Vectors are starting to get kind of rare, that's all. They're pretty rare elevators. It's cool, at least the JCPenney still has it, but the Sears used to have just had a Montgomery. The Sears back in the day. There was a lot of Vectors at the place. And there's a secret Vector at the Dillards. There's 2 elevators at the Dillards in Oakview Mall. And the Westwood Mall has a Vector, but I cannot record it. I can, but I might get busted. And I don't want to be busted or in trouble by security. But I can record this case those elevators. It's not a good elevator. It's a Coney / Dover. I don't know why. I think it originally was a Dover and then it got modernized by Coney. But it's not a good elevator. I tell you, it's crappy. I have to say the word crappy. Yeah, the chime sounds horrible. It goes, ah, ah. You know, when the chime sounds horrible like that, you know it's a bad sign that the elevator is going to be bad. But the elevator one's fine. It's just some things about it that scare me. Like that chime. And nothing's wrong with the motor. It sounds okay. It runs fine for a JCPenney's elevator. Because, and then there was a Dover impulse at the Sears that now demolished Crossroads Mall. Unfortunately, Crossroads is no longer existing, and there was a big glass elevator that was a Dover impulse too. And those were that Dover impulse in the Montgomery elevator probably at the Sears were probably my childhood elevator. When I was really little, I used to ride those elevators. That's not really that sad because I don't remember them that much. But it's kind of sad out there looking back at the videos. Because I did go to that Sears a lot. Both of them. They're pretty fun to go to. Especially the one in Crossroads. And the old Crossroads I've been into multiple times. It was a nice mall, I tell you. Back in the day. In consider staff, it still was still to me, it was, I really did understand malls back then, but still to me it was a mall that needed some love. And I knew it was a dead mall even before I knew about malls. I knew, yeah, this is a real term I find in my mind. This mall is pretty dead. Dead mall. And sure enough, dead mall is a real term. It's a pretty dead mall back in this day, but now it's demolished. And then there was another mall called Southfords that has a cool Montgomery glass elevator. But it's really, I don't know if it still works up to this day, but maybe someday if I go to Southfords to visit it, the building's still there, but there's nothing much there anymore. Then I might give the Montgomery a spin, if it works. If it doesn't, it's okay. I'll take a picture for you guys. I'll take some pictures and maybe even a video of it, just for fun. Even if it doesn't work. Because it's a pretty old Montgomery A series with no indicator. It's also a bit rare, I feel, like the no indicator versions. Yeah. This time, yeah, I like elevators. You know how much I like elevators. My favorite company at elevators, I'll tell you my favorite company. I either like Otis or ThyssenKrupp or Dover. Those are my 3, ThyssenKrupp / Dover. Those are my 3 favorite brands. Otis because Otis was, fun fact, the first elevator company ever existing. Yeah, and Christian, the guy that invented Otis, had the last name of, I believe, Otis. And yeah, that's it. Now on Series 8. And now Gen 3's, aka I call them the Series 8. I might be the only YouTuber that calls them a Series 8. I definitely call it my Series 8. And there's another Gen 2. The newest Gen 2 we have isn't Council Plus Iowa, it's at Menards. It's a pretty cool Gen 3. It's actually a confirmed Gen 3, like a full Gen 3, I call it. Then there's Gen 3, partial Gen 3s are common. They look like Gen 2s, but with just a different indicator. They're still Gen 3s, in my opinion. I like Gen 3s a lot. They're pretty cool. I like the Menards one, Council Bluffs, which I will definitely record a video of the Menards and Council Bluffs. It's pretty cool, like the elevator there. I was going to one time, but just didn't want to. But that asked me if I want to record a video, but no, I didn't want to. But I will definitely. It's pretty cool. I never recorded Menards there before, but there was 2 times, actually a few times I rode the elevator of Menards. One time I didn't really ride it because it was kind of sketchy, one of the elevators. It was definitely interesting. It was a statistic crop. Then the other elevator I actually rode was an A-Bell in Iowa, in Menards in Iowa. It was an A-Bell. Yeah, A-Bells are common in Menards, and it was a nice A-Bell. It actually went pretty decent. And then there was the Menards elevator. They're obviously the Gen 3 oldest, because I wanted to see that elevator in person, because I knew somebody that records it that likes Menards. I don't know how to pronounce your channel's name, but shout out to you. I'll try to put your link in the description of that channel's name. He is in a wheelchair, I'll tell you, and he's pretty cool. He is a cool dude. He likes Menards elevators. Let's say that he's a Menards nerd. I'm a nerd. That's his term. He loves it. He loves elevators. And by the way, I will leave comments on this video just for fun. Man, we're almost 17 minutes in. Let's end this video here. Anyways, that's it.